are starting here at Marine Lake. And the weather today is absolutely gorgeous. Might be December, but it's not bad for December. In fact, I kind of like these days in the winter, you know, when the sun is low in the sky and it feels like early evening all day. So we're going to have a walk up towards the pier, down the seafront, past the pleasure beach as well. There's actually quite a lot of people walking around. It's crazy to see this in the winter. No water, no one having fun. Can imagine if they opened this up and heated it. That would be good. I'd definitely go in for a dip. So just have a walk around here. Tell you what, great place to come, sit down and watch the sunset over the lake. Because the sun's obviously going to set in about 2 hours or so, or maybe an hour and a half. Another angle of the fountain from here. Again, it could be a late summer's afternoon, couldn't it really? It's very quiet up here. The only sound you're going to get are ducks. See, right now, just by the lake, it feels like this is an abandoned amusement park. Not quite sure what this was. If you remember, let us know in the comments. Ticket kiosk, maybe, for something? I don't know. Maybe there's some crazy golf here once. Normally you'd find those swans on here. They're like pedalos, shaped like a swan. There are other different pedalos as well. But the ducks and the geese get their water back this time of year. Hope they don't bite. I've got no food for you, sorry. I'll tell you what, we're just walking around here, look, you can see where the birds have splattered absolutely everywhere. I've already walked in it twice. So in the summer they had an old-fashioned fair literally just over there, and I thought that might have been actually all year round, but no, it's gone. Whether it's coming back next year I don't know, but that was actually really nice. It does say, please do not feed the geese, the Canadian geese. One of the few things that are open is the Skegness Aquarium. In fact, in a minute you'll hear the music playing outside, which is a little bit eerie because there's nobody around. They're going to have to clean those pedalos. Look at all the bird plop. But there is something so nice walking around a seaside resort like Skegness in the winter, because you can get it really quiet. It's just, on a day like today, it's just really lovely to have a walk around. You feel like you've got it all to yourself. However, I think it's a little bit busier further up. In fact, I can hear obviously the audio from the aquarium, but also from the Hive over there. I've actually never been in here though. Is it any good? Would you recommend it? I do love the sequin sign that moves in the wind. Looks really good. Certainly no queues for donuts or fish and chips today. I won't have to worry about queuing for a long time. It's almost like there's a big festival going on. I think this was from the summer, to be honest. My favourite part of Skegness, just near the Skegness Clock Tower. I love this road, and when you stand right in the middle, it's very nice on the eyes. As you can see, with all the lights curving over. You would have thought they would have tried to save a little bit of electricity and turn the sign off. Open 7 days, not today. Super quiet. I love the fact you can actually drive these boats. It's a shame they're not open in the winter. That would be quite nice. Although it would be a unique experience to kind of circumnavigate around an icy pond. This looks great at night. More about that a little bit later. I think this must be one of the tallest assault courses I've seen actually in the UK. Altitude 44. I mean, it's what's crazy about it is that it's got a boat on there and a bike that you kind of cycle across that little thin bit of wood. I don't know if you can see that up there. Can you imagine doing that? I'd give it a go, but I'd be absolutely scared. There's also a surfboard. Can you see that? It's not just like a normal assault course. There's loads of little quirky things on it. In fact, there's even a bucket. Whether you sit in that and go across on that, I'm not sure. But there's also a seat up there. You can enjoy the view of Skegness. And right behind it, there is an outside swimming pool, which is not open, obviously, for the winter. You would have thought they'd have drained it, actually. There's rubbish in here and everything. Wouldn't want to go in there now. But it is really great because there's not many swimming pools that sit on the seafront in the UK anymore. Not compared to like they used to be, but that needs some serious cleaning. You can probably see the algae, the rubbish in there as well. I'm sure they'll sort that out by the time the summer gets here. So in the past couple of years that I've been coming to Skegness, they've been building this Hive place, and it looks like it's actually almost finished, or pretty much finished. And no visit to Skegness is complete without seeing the Jolly Fishaman. That is very loud. I'm a little bit gutted that Harry Ramsbottom's is shut, obviously to be expected. But this is a pretty epic fish and chip shop. I mean, look at the theming to it. It's pretty amazing. This is a pretty unique fish and chip shop, if I've ever seen one before. It's good to see this almost finished. I don't understand the transformers though. You can see their Christmas tree just up there, and I believe just at the top there is going to be an ice bar. But the #1 fun pub in Skegness. This is always very busy on a Saturday night. Tiki bar. What panto they got up this year? Sleeping Beauty. Anyone we know? We've also got their Christmas tree up. Let's have a look at it. I do love a good Christmas tree. I like them when they're pretty simple and not completely OTT. Lots of gold in that. Right, we'll quickly have a walk over towards Tower Gardens. Again, this is a really nice place to walk around, especially in the winter. If you get a nice bit of snow. So I've been to Skegness plenty of times this year, and people always say you never go in here, so I thought I'd just quickly show you it. It's got a little bit of a lake where there's some ducks. I'm walking on deck in here. That felt weird. All the ducks are coming towards me. Look, they're swarming towards me thinking I've got food. I've got nothing, sorry. Their poor little faces, they're absolutely gutted. Right, we'll swing a left, head past the Pleasure Beach and on to Skegness Pier. That's had huge investment. It's going to have huge investment as well. It's going to be extended. Not every amusement arcade is open, as you can see just down here on the left. It's always weird to see arcades shut because they never are. But they're all shut down here. The Empire is anyway. I would have thought they would have drained that like they do at the Pleasure Beach in Great Yarmouth, but they've taken all the rubber off it, which takes up the boats. Do not enter, demolition in process. They're not getting rid of this, are they? I love this area of the Pleasure Beach. It's so nice. I really hope they're not getting rid of this. Let me know in the comments. One thing that's never shut on the seafront, you can guarantee it, McDonald's. In fact, look at all the work they're doing to this building here. That is crazy. You can see the old fascias board and the old building behind it with the windows. It's quite amazing how amusements sometimes put a big facade on the front. You never know what's behind it. But it's nice to know you get the odd bit of bingo still going on in the winter. To protect a lot of the rides, they take them down in the winter, as you can see. It's quite weird to see the freak out with like nothing on it. That just looks so odd. But obviously it's making sure the rides are looked after. Pirate ship's down as well, folded away. Some lights just over there to the left. Not quite sure what that is. When I was younger, my family always used to take me to the seaside between Christmas and New Year. And I kind of used to like it, but kind of didn't at the same time, because it would get you in the mood for the summer and you'd be like, oh, that's ages away, but it was still always nice to walk around. So we're going to go on the pier from the rear entrance. And you can probably just hear that just gently in the background, obviously because of copyright. I'm going to have to keep talking as much as I can, but I might have to mute this. But normally there's loud pop music on the pier playing throughout the summer, but right now there's Christmas music. Amazing. So I can finally talk now because there's lots of Christmas music playing. In fact, Michael Bublé, they must have his Christmas album going on. But it is such a lovely day for a walk on the pier. I mean, it's a little bit chilly. Obviously, it's to be expected in December, but there are people enjoying the beach. Looks like they've been raking the beach here again. Obviously, with all the winds and the storms in the winter, the sand does blow up a little bit. But a great view from here, looking over towards the wind farm. And a great shot of Skegness Pier at what feels like sunset all day in the winter, doesn't it? You can see in the distance there, maybe Ingold Mills, and you can see the coast of there, Fantasy Island. You can probably see Ingold Mills there, Fantasy Island and Butlins just in the distance. So we'll get out the wind just for a moment, have a walk through the pier. So that was Skegness on a sunny day in December. If you like the video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. I'll see you next time.